Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. Oh, you can see by the glow of the pumpkin here on the screen that we're talking a bit about Halloween. It is one of my favorite holidays. Not so much because I enjoy the holiday, but I enjoy this time of year. Autumn, winter, that's where I am most at home. I guess that's why I like Seattle, where it rains a lot. I love gray days. Then again, I never really get much past this room here, and I'm just fine with that. Well, around this time of year, we buy tons of candy for the trick-or-treaters that come to our door, but I thought instead of candy, what if we passed out tech treats? So, non-edible goods that could be used by the kids that they would appreciate, and their parents would probably appreciate as well. You know, one less Snickers bar, well, it's not going to get you to the dentist anytime soon, at least that I know of. So here are my top Halloween candy tech alternatives. These are 5, and if you've got any others, feel free to post them. Number 1, pre-customized blank CDs or DVDs in jewel cases. I mean, you don't want to just hand out like a CD or DVD. It's got to be in a jewel case, just a thin one. You can get them on special. In fact, they've got free baits on them all the time. So in some respect, you can get away with giving away treats for Halloween for free. And for an example, I've got these. They're designed CDs here with random tribal patterns. Are they useful to me? Sure, but would a kid find them enjoyable? Well, they might. Probably not as much as that candy bar, but that's beside the point. Number 2, low capacity USB keys. This is probably something you're going to have to buy in bulk, but believe you me, you'll make up for it. Now, I wouldn't go installing anything on the CD or the USB key because you're not the parent, you're not the guardian, you never know what kind of rules they have in their house. Still, you're probably going to be able to find like 32 megabyte USB keys or lower for relatively cheap, especially if you buy in bulk. And the nice thing about all these gifts is that they're evergreen. They will last the whole year through. So you can continue to give them out as gifts or favors or use them in Halloween for years to come. I don't know if we'll be using blank CDs or 32 megabyte USB keys in a couple years, but that's beside the point again. Number 3, mouse pads. You're thinking, well, really? Why would you do a mouse pad? Well, it's something different. And if you got one that's themed for either this time of year or the Thanksgiving, at least in America, holiday, or the Halloween holiday, or possibly the winter holidays, it's something that it would be seasonal for the kids. That's something to think about. Number 4, LED trinkets. Anything that blinks and glows has got to be a good thing, right? Well, again, you're probably going to buy in bulk, and they're getting cheaper and cheaper by the year. So might as well have some fun with them, right? Number 5, you're going to love this one. Stickers of Tux the Penguin. And Tux is the mascot for the Linux operating system, which of course is open source. So you're giving over a sticker of Tux the Penguin. The kid looks at it and goes, oh, it's a penguin. They love it. They put it up somewhere. And before we know it, we have infiltrated the entire galaxy with Tux the Penguin. And there's this cultural literacy that happens when they see Tux the Penguin. More and more and more, they start to realize, oh, this is kind of cool. And we have then educated them with the, I guess in a subversive sort of way, with knowledge that there is alternatives to certain mainstream operating systems out there. I know that's probably reaching, but I bet you kids would love stickers of Tux the Penguin anyway. So those are just my tech alternatives to candy during the Halloween season. I don't know if anybody else has any other ideas or suggestions. I mean, really good ones. Not, you're not going to hand out like things that are going to cost much more than a few cents. But I'm still interested in seeing what you guys think. Or even if it's not tech related, do you hand out anything else that kids enjoy that isn't candy? Like I said, I'm all ears or all teeth. Speaking of, I need my Twizzlers fix. It's been a half hour. Woo-hoo! We need a cherry infusion. So yeah, I told you I love candy. I do. So anyway, leave a comment, follow-up remark, or you're also welcome to email me, chris@pirillo.com. What are you dressing up for this Halloween season? I'm dressing up as Mark Antony. My wife, Ponzi, is dressing up as Cleopatra. Of course, my dogs are going to be Darth Vader and Princess Leia. You saw that video on YouTube, right? Oh boy, they're still not talking to me for that. And if you haven't, you check it out. Just trust me. They're very mad at me for doing that. Or you're also welcome to swing by our chat room anytime, day or night. We promise not to frighten you. We do. We don't hand out candy or anything, but the tech tips that we do pass along are just as tasty. And that website where you can find us chatting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week is live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.